Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike here. Thought I would dress up for you for today. Yeah, no, I've got my grody clothes on. These are the gross, disgusting clothes. She's bored to tears right now. Lola is bored to tears. Anyway, I have dressed down because we're going down. Monkey Wrench Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
So here she is in all of her glory. Yeah, she's looking better and better, okay? Some of my videos are a little bit out of order. I apologize for that. But when the weather's nice, I do some things, and when it's windy and cold, I do other things. What we're doing today is the transmission fluid, okay? Remember, all the boys came to the yard when the milkshake started flowing from underneath there from the motor oil? Yep. That got me wondering, what does the transmission fluid look like? Yeah, whatever could be lurking in the transmission pan. So that's what we're going to find out. Okay, we're going to spend a lot of time under the car right here changing the transmission fluid. Well, while we're down here, hope you guys can hear me because the microphone fell off and I can't reach it. Anyway, while we're down here, I thought I would fix this little situation right here. Okay, this is for the ABC system. And as you can see, I got some zip ties just kind of holding it up. Well, I went ahead and bought some little bushings. Okay, yep, I got them right here. Spent the extra money for genuine Mercedes because nothing is too good for my baby, my AMG baby. So let's just kind of see what's going to happen and how this attaches. Okay, and you'll notice safety first. Yes, sirree. That is a Harbor Freight, a genuine Harbor Freight jack. It's not like they had a recall on these or anything, but yeah, that's a genuine Harbor Freight jack that is not going to fall. It's going to hold everything that I need it to hold. Lola is trying to get under the car with me as she eats leaves. That's okay. Okay, so this is basically one of the reservoirs for the ABC system, and as you can see, the bushings have come off. We got 1, 2, 3 bushings right there. They're held on with a 10mm nut, and they literally just go right in this little protective shield right here. So let me get a 10mm, and we'll take these off and get this thing reattached. Okay, then we'll be good to go. Then we can focus on the tranny. And of course, this is going to be in the way. Thank you. Yep, that's in the way. And that's in the way. So I need a wrench. And I got to take the shield off because these things have pulled out and I can't attach them. So yay, more fun. We have the offending part. All right, that's the shield. See, 1, 2, 3, those are the bushings right there. And there's a little 10mm nut on the back of these things. I think what happened was when this car was moved by a forklift, yeah, they just kind of, they grabbed it wherever they could, and that part may have been hanging down just a little bit, and it just kind of ripped it right off. Fortunately, it didn't break any of the hydraulic hoses or anything, which is good, but it just makes more for us to fix, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to replace these very, very quickly. It's very easy to do. Ugh. Once you get the nuts loosened up a little bit. This wasn't very expensive either. This was very, very cheap. So we will undo these like this, knock them out. There's the old one. Let me show you a new one, which looks much thinner. I hope it fits. If not, I'm going to be gluing. I'll have to glue these things together. See? Yeah, that's about half the size. Let's just see what happens when we do it though, okay? I hope this works. If not, I'm going to be really upset. That is a much better viewpoint. Here is the shield. Here is how she attaches, and this just literally fits right in there. Okay, so let's kind of test fit it just to see if it's going to work or not. Oh, it's bent. It's a little bent. Of course it is. Yay. Okay, so let's put these on right here, and then we'll move the other part to make sure that it fits. Okay, we're going to put the nuts on all I'm doing right here, just so you guys can see. Nuts. Nuts. Well, if that wasn't a lot of fun, I just don't know what is. Oh, all right. Well, now that you can kind of see me in my beautiful green shirt that doesn't even match what the rest of I'm wearing, let's go ahead and drain this. Okay, remember the milkshake that came out of the engine oil? Yeah, I'm hoping there's something nice and red in here, and we've already got it loosened up. Okay, so let's just kind of see what's going to happen when I do this. All right, here we go. Oh, glasses too. Yeah, to protect the eyes. Safety first. Safety first, people. Let's see. Oh. That's not bad. It's not like pure black. Doesn't smell burned. It smells like transmission fluid. That's a bonus. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to let that drain. And we're going to go ahead and change the electrical connector, which is back over here on this side. So I'll expose that, and then I will let you guys take a look. Okay, let's do that. All right, here is where the transmission connector lives. See that right there? This is what it looks like. And I can't back the camera up far enough to do that, but it just literally, he lives in there, okay? So you just twist this down counterclockwise. He comes out. And the part that fails is the part that's right in there, okay? But look how dry this is. That's a really, really, really good sign. So we'll drop the pan. We'll take off the connector. There is literally I think it's a 7mm bolt right up in there. You can kind of see it. There it is. Yeah, look at it right there. Say hi. And then he pops out, and I'll show you what it looks like. We have the tranny pan and the filter off. So let's kind of take a look and see what's going on here. Do you like my little setup? Yeah, this was a kitchen island that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. It's now my new workstation once it goes in the garage. So this, of course, is your filter. And I want to say that this is probably original. I don't see any big chunks of anything, which is really, really good. If I dip my fingers in here and I kind of rub them around, I don't feel like great big roughness. So this is huge, folks. Okay, so this looks really, really, really good. I'm really happy about this. See? There it is. See that right there? Yeah, it still kind of fills back in, so there's a lot of fluid that is just doing what it's supposed to do right there. Okay, now we have a brand new plug. I only use Mercedes for the plugs because I've had terrible experiences with the substitutes. And I have a new tranny pan gasket right here and a new filter. So we're going to get these on. We're going to clean this up, put those things on, and then we're going to get it all buttoned up. And I do want to tell you that I'm very careful about when I drain the transmission fluid. And everything I drain, I put into an old oil or automatic transmission fluid little container right there, so I know exactly how much came out, because that's how much I put in, okay? This isn't the total amount, okay? There's still more draining, so I have another bucket under the transmission right now still collecting the fluid. So we'll figure out exactly how much came out, and that's exactly how much we will put back in. But of course, we will measure it with our special measuring dipstick, okay? Let's do that. Here's what it looks like all cleaned up, okay? We got the new filter. We got the new gasket. I always save magnets, okay? Anytime I have any kind of a transmission or whatever has a magnet, I always save that and I put them in the pan because you want that to attract any of the little shavings or any parts of the transmission to the gears that do wear a little bit. So it goes to there and it doesn't get caught up. This one did not have one in it. So maybe it had never been changed because a lot of times people will add the magnets. But anyway, I think it looks gorgeous. Okay, we're going to put this on the car. I always save these. These are one of the 6 little bolts that go right here in the corners and on the sides, because every time I take a transmission off, these stupid little star bolts right there, Torx bolts, they always strip. I always lose one, at least one in the process, and I did. I lost one today. So we're going to replace this one, okay? And we'll put it all back on, and then we'll carefully measure the transmission fluid, and we'll get her going. Okay, let me squeeze under here and show you all what's happening. All right, there she blows. Yep, we got that all nicely attached. I kind of cleaned it a little bit. It was really, really dirty. I could probably clean it some more, but it's just going to get dirty. And then we have the, behind the cover, okay, we have the electrical connector. And that is all nicely attached. And everything is looking good. The only thing I'm worried about, see how that kind of hangs down, those two lines right there? Yeah, I'm going to see if I can bend this and drive those lines up a little bit more underneath here just to protect them. Because if this thing blows, you lose your suspension, you lose your ability to go. So let's see if we can get those things just kind of tweaked a little bit, and we'll be good. We'll be done underneath. All right, if you've ever added transmission fluid to a Mercedes, you know that's where it goes, right there. And I think, see the little red thing? If I can zoom in right there, that little red tab, yeah, that indicates that, right here. See? Yeah. So this has not been opened because you got to push that through or back it out if it's not broken off to add your transmission fluid. So what I think is all original, which kind of has me worried, but kind of has me happy. Okay, so we pushed it, and I got to push it some more, and it's going to drop through the bottom. That's okay. And now, let go, I say. Let go. There we go. Look at that. Okay. That's been on there for a while. Yeah. And there's the O-ring stuck in there. Come here. Okay. Yep. O-ring that goes on the cap. We have taken out about 5.5 quarts of tranny fluid. So how much are we going to put back in? 5.5 quarts. We're going to do it. And we're going to do it right now. So let me back this out a little bit. There we go. A lot of debate over what kind of transmission fluid you should use. So I'm not going to tell you. But if you've watched other videos, you know what I do. So we'll move this. And we will very quickly get this guy right there. Make sure this is open. Twist. I guess that's open. Okay, and now in goes the fluid. If I can reach it. Okay, we're going to put some of this in, then we're going to start it and put the rest in. But I just thought you guys might like to watch. Isn't that satisfying? Isn't that just lovely? Yep. We're going to let that flow. Let her flow. There you go. All the way. Okay, we're going to fill this up, start it, top it off, and then we'll measure it, and I'll show you how to measure it. As far as making sure you get enough fluid back in the transmission, you do need to buy one of these. You can get these things anywhere, okay? The 722.6. This is for the transmission. Okay, there's a place right here. You just got to make sure that the transmission is warm. A lot of people just kind of take it for a quick little spin around the block, park the car. You want the engine temperature where it's supposed to be. That way the transmission temperature is usually where it's supposed to be. And you kind of go through the gears and you put it in park and then you measure it. And of course you want it to be right between these two lines right there because that's the warm spot. So, yeah, that's the warm spot. Had to double check my thinking there, okay? Yes. So this is the cold spot, this is the warm spot. That's how much it heats up in between the two. So that is it. She is looking good. She's driving, as far as I know, really, really well, which is a huge, huge bonus. That's going to do it for another video. As far as everybody commenting on where is this little piece right there, yeah, I've been saving it. Yep, I've been saving it so it wouldn't get lost or broken or anything like that. That's the only good part. This is way, way, way shot, okay? This looks really, really good right there. Notice the shirt? Yeah, love it. I got the Monkey Wrench Mike merchandise going on. This is embroidered. I'm actually looking for someone who could do some embroidery. I haven't found that on Teespring yet, but maybe there's someone online that can do that because the little patches, the little iron-ons are nice. They're just not as nice as this. And I want my monkeys, I want all the monkeys to have nice shirts, okay? Still trying to steal the scene. You're a scene stealer. Yeah, I got your hair in a ponytail, but you already took it out. Okay. Anyway, so thank you for buying all the merchandise. I really, really appreciate it. Not necessary. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching. Subscriptions are going up. They're going through the roof, which is really good, and it's all thanks to this little AMG right there. Okay, folks? We're going to have another video coming out very, very soon, and I have a collab. Can I talk about that? Yep, Randy over at Auto Auction Rebuilds and I are going to collab. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. We got a collab coming out, so you want to stay tuned for that. All right, everybody. This looks gross. All right, here we go. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.